Hey, hello, Earthbound speedrun watchers, if that's what we're calling you guys. Today we have our Night Pendant Cup Round 2 qualifiers. This is the Manny Manny bracket, aka folks who have lost their Round 1 race. And today we have Crimson Green and we have unown47. The race time timer has just begun, so we'll see in about a couple seconds here, they'll be getting started. And if I'm correct, it looks like we have a... Oh, this is a 3 start. I was going to say 2 sin, but that isn't correct. There is our first loose key item of the run, this flag set, in addition to being Dr. Saturn's, which means runners will only have to face the Magicant final boss instead of the Gygus final boss. There are 10 loose key items scattered throughout the seed, and enemies, as you can see that crow there on Crimson's screen, have random movement. So it looks like Unown will be picking up the first kid, as that is usually the most common move if you start in a town with a kid pickup. And it is Jeff here. Jeff will come with his own item and give access to Boogie Tent, since we are in 3. And now Crimson has picked up Jeff as well. Looks like Jeff's item is the UFO engine, so they'll have access to do that right away if they want. And they have Winters and Underworld, I think I saw that correctly. Not 100% sure. Yes, Winters and Underworld. So that is 1 sanctuary already down with the Underworld access. And it looks like Crimson's gonna go take care of Summers right away, because he knows he has the UFO engine. While it looks like Unown is going to be doing some fighting against the Kraken. I saw him doing a little bit of sales earlier. And hello, chat, Pepper Crab. I see that, and I feel that. This seed already, we kind of have some divergence going on. You could take the bubblegum saleswoman, you could take the boogie tent as Unown opted to do, you could take Summers. It looks like this Kraken might be a little rough for this early in the seed. Unown takes a death there. Hopefully he doesn't take too many more. He's just gonna get right back out there. I'm curious to see where he'll go next. Looks like Crimson just wanted to grab the teleport spot for Summers and is heading straight to Winters. Peppercrab makes a good note here. We probably could get the Kraken with just a little bit of grinding, but looks like folks... I know I personally don't like to grind too much, and I kind of would rather just mash my head against a check until it works. And if I caught it correctly, it looks like Crimson Green got the Tenderkraut from the bubblegum saleswoman. And he'll be heading to Underworld as a result of that. And the rock teleport is kind of a troll. First troll of the seed, gotta love it. Crimson's is looting some item boxes. Hopefully he can find some more of those loose key items. And is gonna take a sanctuary right away. Interesting choice. I know most runners here would usually not take a sanctuary right away and like to leave them all for the end. Does not look to be going the greatest for Crimson, only dealing a couple damage to his mouse, though the mouse does not have much health and isn't dealing that much in turn, so he's able to take it out. And we have Unown going for the cake. Crimson has decided to go to 3. I wonder if he's going to try and take that buggy tent fight or if he's just going to go grind on enemies. Meanwhile, we have the Delam teleport from the magic cake. That's a really good one. So Unown will be able to revive the Jeff there. And we'll see what kid we have here. Could possibly be Pooh if we got that rock teleport giving him thunder. And we do see Pooh. That'll open up a little bit more of the seed, kind of have a little bit of diverging path already. And there is a monkey invitation loose key item. That is definitely one I personally would never want to see, but we don't have any access for that to be completable right now, so it's okay to kind of just sit in the inventory. Meanwhile, we have Crimson about to go check out this boogie tent. And Pooh is holding the carrot key, so that is 2 sanctuary access. Looks like Crimson faced the same fate as Unown with that Kraken fight. Early fire is not fun to fight against. Rock candy is a good find from those Delam chests there. And we'll see Unown go do the meditation sequence. Hopefully they'll find a teleport or 2 off of that. Just getting some arms and legs chopped off, no big. We see a bit more shopping on the part of Crimson, getting that Stoic Club call, so he will find Delam shortly. And that is a 4-side teleport. 4-side's actually a pretty good teleport to get here. It'll open up the mines, open up Moonside, and with just 1 item, they'd find the sign Medano that's a 3rd sanctuary. Enemies seem a little spicy for Unown right now, but hopefully with the Pooh, he's got some good PSI. We see Freeze and Bomb. Those ones are both very good. Hopefully he'll be able to get through this. It looks like it's not a problem. Meanwhile, Crimson got his cake, heading over to Delam. He'll get that Pooh. unfortunate red swirl coming down from the hole in Pink Cloud. Never one we want to see. And we'll see where Crimson decides to go from here. Is he gonna go maybe try and take some bosses or do some Dalam? Looks like he's going to do some Dalam exploration. Get the chests. With our loose key items, it's always fun to check chests. Even more so than usual, though I usually like checking the chests I can. A flash grenade is a useful find for Jeff over on Unknown's screen. And Crimson has found the first repel sandwiches of the run in the Dalam shop. Ooh, little rough boss. We've got a Starman Deluxe with those star drizzles, and the auto fight is going to be a little rough. Hopefully they're able to pull through. It looks like no one's taken mortal damage yet. And Pooh goes down, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Crimson's Pooh also goes down, just in a slightly different way. And hopefully this Starman Deluxe is on low enough HP that Unknown is able to clutch through, otherwise we'll be taking another unfortunate death. At this point, at least they have the Dalam heal, so it'll make the head bashing against a wall a bit more keeping of sanity. And Crimson will also take the same move and get that carrot key. And we have Unknown teleporting to Winters. Crimson has opted not to take the carrot key fight. Scrolling through the menu, we'll see that he chooses to go to Fourside. Those Moonside chests, if he decides to go there, are probably really full of key items that are able to open up the steam. Which is exactly what he's doing. Let's hope for his sake the enemies aren't too high. Looks a little high. Crimson's gonna back out of that. I would too. And Crimson is going to head to the mines. Let's get a fight out here. It looks like Unknown just grabbed his rock teleport. Or did he? I didn't catch that. He might not have gotten his Tenderkraut. Though green swirls on these enemies here are fortunate. Looks like he's going to try and tackle the underworld once more. There's some of that random enemy movement with that cop there. Luckily, it's not a horrible fight. And coming up on Crimson, we will see that our mines item is a pack of bubblegum. That would be a third sanctuary, and Crimson's going to opt to take it right away. Hopefully the auto wins spell a good sign for the fire springs here, and then it'll be an easy fight for Unknown, though Pokey is a bit part of a boss. Not sure if any of his kids have paralysis that could take care of it. So it seems like he's just gonna brute force his way through, and Crimson has left the mines. And Unown takes down the first Sanctuary boss. I don't know if we have anyone in chat right now, but I'm not sure what flavor Crimson is using, is it? Would anybody know if that's one of the new ones, since I know J. Tolmar opened applications for flavors? Ooh! That Underworld shop is spicy. Legendary Bat this early on would be really good if they could get the money for that. Looks like Crimson's gonna try and do a bit of sales to get it, but this early on I don't know that he'll be able to. Unown is going to head to Threed. Good chance to maybe get some revenge on that Kraken fight. Now that he has Pooh and a bit more levels by his side, it should be manageable. Bubblegum flavor, that's a good name for it, Sarah. That is an unfortunate flash from the Kraken. With now 2 children feeling strange. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Crimson heading through the underworld. And hopefully he will find as much ease with the Fire Springs boss as Unown did. This is just a very unfortunate Kraken fight, though. There's not much you can do about the flashes if you don't have charms that deal with them this early on. And Crimson finds a stun gun for Jeff. Hopefully increases offense a little more. Looks like Unown is going to go investigate Moonside now. I wonder if he will find Moonside scary or if he's gonna go right through. Looks like Ness has PSI Rocket, I believe. Could be very wrong about that, but Crimson takes out the heavily armed Pokey without a problem. And we have gigantic ants in Moonside, so that is definitely, we can see Unown is only doing 1 damage to each of these. Looks like he's gonna try and bomb through. And that's a success. That'll be plenty of XP. Get a couple levels, and Unown's gonna keep charging through. These mad taxis might be a little much, though, unfortunately. Crimson Green is going to take some time to check some of those Fire Springs chests, see if he can find any more key items. Finds the butterfly room, which is entirely fair. And Crimson finds a UFO engine. Unfortunate item to find there. And a luck capsule as well. Unown is back to Fourside. Looks like he's gonna take the mines this time. And the protractor, I forget who said it in chat the other day. All credit to them. For the protractor, the best item to check how fast you can do the combination of RBA. I see a question in chat. The extra flag is loose key items. There are 10 loose key items in the entire world. So far, we have found a Shyness book and a UFO engine and a monkey invitation. I haven't caught anything else from runners, though. The other flag in this seed is also randomized movement, which is a very new flag that J. Tolmar developed, where enemies can have completely randomized movement. A lot of them are in line with the UFOs. And we have Unown heading to the mines. And Crimson's gonna hopefully succeed on this Kraken fight, and just like that, one rocket and one bomb. And we have a signed banana, so that does put Crimson Green having access to 4 sanctuaries, with the Fire Springs complete, whose item being a carrot key, the signed banana from the Boogie Tent trash, and once he completes the mines, that pack of bubblegum. It looks like he is going to take the sewers and Magnet Hill fights right away. And Unown's gonna do a bit of shopping here. Fair amount of enemies in these sewers. Luckily they're not hitting too hard, though those spores can be fairly annoying. And unfortunately that feeling strange did just knock Crimson out. Looks as though Crimson is going to head to the mines again. And Unown having exactly enough money to get what he wants there. No, I was wrong. I must have just glitched out to 0. Everyone ignore what I just said. Crimson Green following close behind in the shopping spree. Though he does have a advantage of knowing where all his sanctuary items are. And hopefully Unown is able to take down his nemesis the Kraken this time. Crimson stocking up on some rappel sandwiches with the monkey invitation shopper right there. This is usually a good place to get them. And Unown finds his signed banana, which puts him in knowledge of all 4 sanctuaries. Looks like Crimson has decided to buy some defensive items over offensive items. And is what I'm guessing heading to the mines. Unown seems to be lucky with spawns. I didn't catch if he used a repel sandwich, though I don't think I caught him shopping. It looks like he has not used them. And we'll come up on this third sanctuary boss, which is a Ness's Nightmare. Definitely not what you want to see here. We have seen a lot of nasty bosses this seed so far. Fortunately, not enough time to revive the nest there. And Crimson has taken down his first Guardian General. For though this is still a fairly new development, but not as new as something like the random enemy movements, we do have abridged dungeons, so Crimson will be clearing through these mines a lot faster in a smaller map, and Unown does take an unfortunate death to the Nightmare there. So Crimson has found a flamethrower. That is an item I've never seen before, and it sounds super fun. I'm guessing it does just a reusable Jeff fire, which is great. Now just have the mental image of your head with Jeff with a flamethrower. Unown is going to go back to the Nightmare. Maybe he's hoping that now that he knows what's going on, he'll be able to plan a little differently for this fight. Crimson Green is grabbing some mice here. And oh my goodness, that was a lot of enemies on Unown's screen there. Alright, we are at try number 2 for the Ness's Nightmare. In this case, the Nightmare of Birds. This fight seemingly appears to be going much better than the last one. As part of Rocket being speed-based is that when you have a faster kid like Pooh before a Nightmare, Nightmare will target Pooh and it won't do much damage, and that fight went much cleaner. Congratulations to Unown. He'll get that Magnet Hill Sanctuary, marking his second complete. And we'll see if this Magnet Hill item is anything useful, perhaps a faster sanctuary than the Winters. A tiny ruby is found here. And Crimson is taking out what I believe to be his final Guardian General and getting his bubblegum. Taking a moment to remember that new abridged mind task. Can't say I've never done the same. And Crimson is not going to go for the Fuzzy Pickles teleport skip. That teleport is pretty tricky to set up. And Fuzzy Pickles! While Crimson was taking his photo, Unown got the zombie paper call. Said something about monkeys, which I'm assuming means that zombie paper is with the monkey invitation. It could also be with Moonside. No, I think it's actually with the monkeys. Unown going to turn in that tiny Ruby. I wonder if he is just stubborn and doesn't want to do the mines, which I can relate, or if he does not realize that he has his go mode yet. Crimson coming back for a bit more shopping, getting some repels to fill out Pooh's inventory, which will hopefully be enough for the rest of his run. And Unown finds the pencil eraser from the tiny Ruby, which would make the monkey invitation now possible. Looks like Crimson is going to take all that hard-earned mines money and head over to the Underworld shop, get some of those items. With that legendary bat, Ness will be a force to be reckoned with. And that defense and offense for Ness and Jeff should be more than enough to take them through the rest of the seed. How does this Earthbound randomizer work? Well, this is the PK Scramble randomizer. Earthbound is fortunate enough to have 2 randomizers. This is a key item randomizer, so the goal is to find up to 8 sanctuaries. You can make the most common setting that we are racing here, race percent, uses only 4 sanctuaries, and items that you would find are not in the places you'd usually find them. So, for example, if you go clear out the sharks for Mr. Mayor Perkle, he will not give you the key to the shack, he may give you a pack of bubblegum. The bubblegum saleswoman may sell you a UFO engine. The Moonside boss may drop all sorts of different items, and all the bosses in the game are also shuffled up as well. As you can see, Unown fighting this Starman Deluxe, which, if I remember correctly, he is in Pink Cloud fighting through there. And at the end of them finding the required amount of sanctuaries, which is in this case 4, they will go on to fight the Magicant final boss, who has also been randomized. This is Dr. Saturn's Choice, which makes the Magicant boss the final boss of the game instead of Gygus, and is a popular choice for runners who don't want to deal with all the preparation that goes into the Gygus final fight. Unown did find his sanctuary in the time there, so that marks 3 complete for him. Crimson Green has all his items, and Unown only has 1 more sanctuary to complete, though he still has to go get that bubblegum item. And you are welcome, Berrylock. If you want to find this randomizer, you can just go to pkscramble.com, and it'll be there, along with trackers to help you get started, and it'll leave a link to the Discord, where we are all able to help each other out. Looks like Unown is going to head to his mines, as Crimson Green hopefully finishes up Nightmare here. And there we go, that is his 2nd sanctuary clear of Magnet Hill. And Crimson also finds the tiny ruby. And Crimson was able to pick up some return mice from the mines, so he'll have return mice for 2 of his 3 remaining sanctuaries, which is always appreciated to save some of that walkout time. And Unown stocking up on Repel sandwiches. Hopefully he won't need any more for the rest of the run with this shopping spree. Looks like Crimson is gonna go for a bomb here. Unfortunately, deflects from that PSI reflection shield that Starman Deluxe has, but the legendary bat makes quick work of this early sanctuary boss. Unown going to head to the mines to get his pack of bubblegum. Meanwhile, it does look like Crimson Green has the advantage as he is about to head into his pack of bubblegum. Crimson Green gonna get some last-minute repels. Since Crimson Green did not get the pencil eraser, he will have to walk through Dungeon Man. So that could be its potential speed gain that Unown gets on Crimson. 1 death from Crimson here going into this 4th Sanctuary. And Unown has a very real chance of catching up. Those criminal caterpillars are definitely not a sight we want to see. Crimson is taking the choice to repel. And does unfortunately get an armored frog fight, though that is a green swirl, and it's an auto win. So that shows us that this is probably a manageable level. And with the powerful items on Crimson's side, hopefully he is able to take these fights with no problem. And now we have the best part of the entire seed, Tessie music, so I will be quiet so we can all listen to the glorious MS Paint Beast. Alright, and now with that Tessie boat ride over, Crimson will be heading to Southern Winters. Something that I caught in the mines that I don't think I caught when Unown, or when Crimson went through them, is the loose item Hawkeye that Unown found. And Crimson does get a green swirl on that criminal caterpillar, saving a headache of a fight. And we'll be heading through the brick road. The only other decision we'll see if that has to be made here is if Crimson is going to take a safety save, head all the way to Dr. Andonott's lab in Southern Winters, or if he's just going to go straight for that sanctuary fight. See if he can pick up any last-minute useful key items. And it appears Unown is heading out of the mines, so he will be close on the tail for Crimson. And Unown gets to register his meme. The perpetual screaming of the A's. And as our fourth and final sanctuary boss, we find Frank. J. Tomar wishes luck to our racers. I know they can't hear or see it, but somehow that luck is wished upon them. And Unown did try for the teleport skip, though missed it, so everybody gets to say Fuzzy Pickles, while Crimson picks up his last sanctuary. Crimson is taking a teleport here, and he is going straight to Magicant, going for all the speed. Hopefully this Magicant circle goes well for him, and we could be seeing a sub 45 seed easily here. Crimson's gonna be picking up that brain scrambler. That could be very useful. And Unown is going to take a rest with the Nessie Watchers. And we'll see a repel going through and see Crimson take on this last Magicant swirl. Meanwhile, Unown gets to take the beautiful Tessie ride. I hope that he enjoys the beautiful music of the majestic Tessie. Well, the rest of us will watch this final Magicant run, and there is a loose pack of bubblegum. Crimson walking through this Magicant with little effort. And it looks like Crimson is avoiding a Titanic ant fight, which he's able to avoid the first one, which is often the trickiest one. But sometimes these middle two can catch you off guard, and the final fight is a Trillinage Sprout. Hopefully this is able to go somewhat smoothly. We're gonna get a flamethrower and some bombs in here, and combined with Ness's legendary bat. Hopefully they're able to power through the boss with ease. Meanwhile, Unown is not far behind. He got the pencil eraser item from the tiny ruby and got to avoid that brick road, but it looks like Crimson Green is finishing up his boss, and once he gets through this text, he'll be right around a 45-30, something like that. So we have GG to Crimson. We'll be seeing about getting him into the VC here shortly. Thank you for chat, wishing your GGs, and Unknown is not far behind. So hopefully we'll be able to wish him luck as he heads into this Frank fight and this Magic Amp fight. Hello, Crimson. GG to you.
Hello, 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 hello. That was an interesting start.
Oh, that was an interesting sight. Lots of deaths on both of your parts, I will say. It was not a seed with a super easy first boss.
Yep. I was just like, I need to find something to do.
Exactly.
So then when I did, found some key items, found my way somehow, and thankfully that Tentakraut came in huge finding that shop.
Yes,
that was crazy.
Shop was amazing. I didn't catch it. Was the Tentakraut the bubblegum saleswoman item, or was that a loose item?
I cannot remember. I think it was a loose item potentially, but it might not have been.
All right.
But yeah, that was that shop. I was like, oh my god, I'm making note of this. I need to come back to this later.
Yes, and you did.
That was incredible.
Defense made that Sprout fight super smooth.
Yeah, that was incredible. Oh, definitely the earliest that I have ever done a seed. That's for sure.
Yes, this was a fairly fast seed, and we have Unknown heading into Magic Ant, so hopefully he'll be close behind you. We'll get some sub 50s in here.
Yeah, he's got full repel, so he should be good.
Absolutely.
But, oh man, I was like, I hope. I was like, if he found his way early, it's over. But sounds like he had as much problems as I did.
Yep, both of you had that kind of problem. The Kraken took you guys both out a couple times. Otherwise, I'm trying to remember what other deaths people took, but I do not have the
I died when I went into the sewers and got mushroomized and took a bomb to the face.
Unknown did take a nightmare death as well to that.
Okay, yeah.
Which will definitely put the separation.
Yeah, dying in the sewers is no fun.
This is definitely not charging through. At least it's not slow sewer water.
Right. Also, I like the Magic Ant steps where camera clicks, so that was fun.
Oh, that's fun. Click. Some of this shuffle music is very fun to hear. Lots of music that you wouldn't normally hear in the scene.
Right. This looks like he has the tough guys and the Trillion Sprout coming up.
Yes.
He found the flamethrower as well, so that helped.
Well. That is the first time I've ever seen that item, and honestly, it sounds super fun. And
that was the first time I'm like, oh well, I know what this does.
Yes. Pretty self-explanatory item.
Yeah. Looks like he's about to finish.
Yes.
As long as he doesn't die.
That psychic shield is gonna be a bit annoying to deal with.
Yeah, but he'll get past it.
Yes, he will.
The psychic
Looks
shield.
like he's gonna opt for the auto fight.
Yeah, at this point, might as well.
Yes. Which we know might be better with the legendary bat, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder what... Because I didn't go to that shop. Well, I guess I did go to that shop first, because I was looking for repels early, and I was like, oh yeah. Oh man, that's a shop. If I
That
could
is
just get
a
some money, and then after Mole Cave, I had plenty of money, thankfully.
oh,
So I was
Molcave
like,
gives
oh,
so much
this is
money.
what's up.
I
All
definitely
right,
looked
he's
that
got the
into.
shield down. Shield down. Shield down.
Come
You got this,
on,
bud.
shield!
The shield's back up. The shield's back up.
No! Bosses that can recast shields on themselves are just the worst. And got unlucky with
Well,
all the
chest down.
all the thunders.
Yep.
Ooh, and now a strange poo.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
No!
Oh no. Strange poo and
No!
crying Ness. Ness is real
And now a
sad.
paralyzed nest.
Ugh.
Oh no!
No. No.
How dare this sprout?
Yeah, he's
Oh, that's
forfeiting.
the unknown.
That was
Yeah,
rough.
that's fair.
Yep.
Sprout is definitely one of the worst enemies to get. You guys got all the bad bosses.
I know. Early on, I was like, "All right, we're getting Pokey out of the way. We're getting all the fast ones out
We're
the
getting
way." So
Pokey,
I'm
we're getting
like, "All right, this."
Kraken.
Ugh.
Surely this last boss has to be easy, but no.
Right. And I saw him. I was like, "No, no, please, no, anything but him." I was like, "Could you switch spots with that ant that was right there,
Oh yeah, that
please?"
exactly. That ant would have been nothing. Hello, unknown.
Hello.
Apologies for that sprout fight. Ouch.
That Sprout had the best timing for him, worst timing for you. That was rough.
Right. Like once he put that shield on, I was just like, that's, and he kept doing it. I was just like, that's game over.
Yeah,
And that Kraken at the beginning, I was
That-
like, I'm
that
starting
Kraken
to look at it.
Yep, he just could not stop breathing fire, but it's not like I was doing a lot of damage to him that early anyway.
And then when I went back the second time, I was like, I definitely got this because I had bomb. And
Right.
he flashed me. And then
Yes.
himself.
Yep. It sounds like I didn't have that bad of luck, but as soon as I went into sewers, I didn't have any repel sandwiches, so I went into sewers, got in a fight with a mushroom. He mushroomized poo, bombs to the face. So it was similar death, but that was rough.
I had great spawn luck going through the sewers, and I died once, and then I just was like, I'm gonna do it again, and went back and just like passed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those were good fights from everybody.
Thank
All right, we have more races tonight too at I
Me too.
believe 6 p.m. Pacific, which is 9 Eastern, 8 Central. We have Jay Tolmar, and who's Jay Tolmar going up against?
Hey, Tolmar is going up against Sarah.
Oh, that should be a good one.
That'll be a very
The
fun
creator,
fight.
the creator of the randomizer himself versus Sarah, who has not been doing Scramble super long, along with everyone else, because it's just over a year old. But
Yeah.
it's going to be a good one. So good luck to them.
That'll be tonight, and then Crimson will go on to face the loser of Chargles versus Panther, which I believe that fight is happening next Tuesday.
It's a fight. It's a fight.
All
All right. Well, it's time for me to get back to work.
Oh, fun.
And I've
getting
gotta get
getting
to
paid
work.
for doing Scramble. We will. I'll find someone for us to raid though, since I can do that.
Let me see if anybody. I don't see anyone I follow playing Earthbound, but I'm sure you guys follow more Earthbound people than I do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
Ooh, Chargles is actually live right now, so we will go raid the Black Sesame Sea, charging Charles himself.
All right.
So he's getting some practice in for his match against Pink Panther. So we'll get to it. See y'all, everyone.
Bye,
Thanks for
everybody.
stopping in.
Have a beautiful time.
Thank you. Everyone have a good rest of your day.